So this next trick is one that you probably already know, or at least partially know, and that is multiplying by 10, multiplying by 100, dividing by 10, or dividing by 100. Most of you know this trick already. So the trick is, if I had, let's do an example, let's do 25 times 10. So if I'm multiplying by 10, I'm going to take my 25 and I'm just going to move my decimal to the right. So when I multiply, I want my number to get bigger. So in order to do that, I move my decimal to the right. When I divide, I want my answer to be smaller. So I'm going to make my decimal go to the left. Okay, so this time I'm multiplying, that means I want it to get bigger. I'm going to take my decimal and move it one space to the right. That 1 0 right there tells me I'm going to move it one space to the right. So I go one space over to the right. I have to fill in an invisible 0. So my answer is 250. Now you guys probably are like, yeah, duh. Whenever you multiply by 10, you just add in a 0 at the end. But what if I had 18 and 25 hundredths times 10? Hopefully you know this too, but I'm not going to just stick a 0 on the end because that's not going to change my number at all, is it? So I'm going to take my decimal, move it one place to the right. So now my answer is 182 and 5/10. Same thing for 100, but this time we move it two places. So if I had 12 and 5/10 times 100, I'm going to move it two places to the right. Now I have to fill in a 0, and my decimal is now at the end. So I have 1,250, two places to the right. Now if I was dividing, I want it to get smaller. So if I had 15 divided by 10, I'm going to take my decimal, one space to the left, 1 5/10. If I had 20 divided by 10, move it one space to the left. All that means is that I'm taking my 0 off, so my answer is 2. If I had, say I had 14 hundredths divided by 100, it's going to give us a pretty tiny number. I'm going to move two places to the left, fill in my two zeros. 0, 0. Now I have 14 ten-thousandths. Okay, so all we're doing is moving our decimal right if we're multiplying, left if we're dividing, one space if it's by 10, two spaces if it's by 100.